Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another video on Pokemon Sword and Shield, and man, we are going to be getting a lot of info within the next few days. Yeah, just stay tuned, stay tuned. So, I'm pretty excited because I was wrong. Well, not I was wrong. I was wrong technically, but the information we were given wasn't 100% accurate. Now, if you guys consider Pokemon returning spoilers to Pokemon Sword and Shield, don't watch this video, of course. I would appreciate you watching the video, but otherwise don't. But yeah, so originally, I'm about to give a little spoil. Originally, we were told there were like 400 something Pokemon in the game, or around 400, 404, something like that. But after a little bit of digging that was done, turns out there are quite a few more, not quite a few more, but there's a little chunk more, and it actually does affect Ubers, and it will affect VGC, and I'm about to show you guys a screenshot, but VGC, I'm so sorry. I know y'all were jumping for joy when you saw my Intimidate video, but I mean, that's the information we had at that point. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I know you see him next to Primarine. I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry. But yeah, these are Pokemon that are Mewtwo's not on this list, but it should be on this list. My bad. Replace Mew with Mewtwo. But these are Pokemon that are still returning, and we thought a few days ago that they were not. But we have the other two Candle starters in Venusaur and Blastoise. Mew and Mewtwo. We already knew about Mew because of the Pokeball Plus that was said, but Mewtwo as well, which I did not end up putting on the list, my bad. We have Celebi and Jirachi. I'm happy with Celebi, especially because I think that in a tier where a lot of mons got slower and two of the best U-turners are gone, being Landorus, Therian, and in my opinion, Tapu Koko is also a fantastic U-turner. Even though Celebi does obviously resist the Thunderbolt, it didn't appreciate U-turn. That's pretty cool. And like a Nasty Plot variant, Celebi also gives us one extra check to Excadrill. So I like that a lot, especially with no Z moves. Unless the Excadrill is running like X-Scissor, it shouldn't be able to knock out Celebi even with a +2 hit. Jirachi coming back is really nice as well. Wish Support, Stealth Rocker, Offensive Calm Mind Pokemon, Annoying Mon, Healing Wish, and Iron Head, Choice Scarf. The Swords of Justice, we have well, that trio and Keldeo as well are all coming back, though I don't think that it will affect Ubers too much. However, Mewtwo coming back is really nice for Ubers, and obviously you guys see Reshiram and Zekrom there too. I think that Zekrom is going to be a powerhouse once again in Ubers, and it's been a minute because Primal Groudon being alive, you know, the past generation, obviously, and you know the generation before that, made Zekrom kind of obsolete unless you were running like a Z Hone Claws with Dragonium, Z Outrage, and then you could actually boost through them. But Zekrom coming back in a metagame where Primal Groudon is not there, it's pretty nice. Reshiram also coming back in a metagame where Primal Kyogre is not there, with its ability canceling one of, canceling Blue Flare, basically, because it obviously, it stops fire type attacks and makes them fizzle out. Reshiram coming back is going to be pretty cool with a choice specs. Kyurem as well comes back, and now this doesn't show Kyurem Black, obviously, but I'm assuming I'll still be able to fuse Kyurem and Reshiram and Kyurem with Zekrom and get Kyurem Black and Kyurem White. So that's two other Pokemon. And Kyurem Black is interesting because of, if you guys saw my TM video earlier today, I did say that Close Combat would be a TM in the game. And of course, as we get more information, guys, don't worry, I've seen everything. All right, I'm getting DMs, I'm getting tweets, I'm getting Discord PMs as well. I've seen everything. Okay, I've seen everything. Don't worry, I've seen everything. But imagine Kyurem Black coming back with Close Combat in its arsenal, right? Doubt it, but we'll see. Keldeo, of course, coming back is really nice as well. Taunt Calm Mind could still be annoying for sand teams that I'm sure will be running around with Drill. And then, of course, the Alola starters, Decidueye, Primarina, and I'm sorry, VGC, because the information we had was that Incineroar was not coming back, and that the only starter coming back was Charizard, but Incineroar is coming back, so you guys are going to have to deal with that in VGC again. Solgaleo, Lunala, and Necrozma are coming back as well, and I don't know if that means that Ultra Necrozma, Necrozma Dusk Mane, and Necrozma Dusk Dawn Wings comes back. I do know that obviously Solgaleo and Lunala being Ubers, helping it out a little bit more, adding some more Ubers to the actual tier. Lunala being a cool check to the Mewtwo that's going to be running around the tier as well, which unfortunately, like I said, replaced Mew with Mewtwo, so you know of the list. But I don't know if that means that we'll be getting those forms. I also don't know if we'll have Ultra Necrozma, because Ultra Necrozma, you needed to Ultra Burst to do it. unless they make it like a key item instead of a held item, because again, all that stuff was possible because of Z moves. All that stuff was possible because of Z moves. And then you can light that burns the sky when you ultra bursted using your Z move. So I'm not sure how they're going to do that. They're either going to make it key items, they're going to erase it from the game, which I mean, I wouldn't hold it past them because they've already taken out certain things from the game as it is. But also, yeah, that's something that can happen. Otherwise, Necrozma might be like a UU, RU tier mon. And for those that don't understand tiers are based on usage. When I talk about Ubers, I'm talking about where the Pokemon that are in standard play are just banned because they're too powerful for that. Typically, it's cover legendaries. Sometimes it's not. And like Kyurem Black, for instance, was OU since Gen 5. But that had a lot to do with its lack of incredible move pool to abuse its physical stats, right? And obviously ICMZ, which was the Z moves we had in the past, made it a lot better, but it's not coming back with that, so who knows. But yeah, Necrozma, probably like a UU, RU mon, who knows though. Its ability to tank hits and break through cores of Ferrothorn, Toxapex, and Tyranitar with moves like Heat Wave, Photon Geyser, and even Break, respectively. And also, I believe this thing might get close combat too, so who knows. And of course, the last three, obviously Marshadow in the back is a big one. That's definitely going to be an Uber this generation. And I think that's pretty exciting for Marshadow to be back. I obviously love this mon, and I think it's going to be a top tier threat too if you're just looking at what's around, right? There's no Xerneas no more, there's no Yveltal anymore, so like Spectral Thief and Close Combat just looks super good, man. Unresisted in the Ubers tier as far as I can see. Melmetal is something I'm very excited about because honestly I only got to use Melmetal in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and it was amazing, right? It was amazing, but there was no EVs, there was no abilities, right? I want to be able to use it where it can hold an item. I want to be able to click Double Iron Bash as well and, you know, flinch my opponent or just be able to use it. And I love that because I think it's going to be a staple wherever tier it lands in. I could not see it going lower than OU. I can't say if it will be banned or not. Who knows? Slow. It's bulky, though. And obviously when you give EVs, man, Amon is a tank. That's a tank. A tank is a Pokemon that can eat hits but also dish them out. That's what we refer to it in Pokemon, in competitive Pokemon. So Melmetal, very excited about that. And then Zeraora as well. Now, Zeraora is a Pokemon that was UU in Generation 7, but that might change in Generation 8, just considering Garchomp, Gliscor, and Landorus are gone, and those were like the premier ground types that would check this thing. It has the move pool to break through Pokemon like Ferrothorn with Fire Punch / Close Combat. It has Knockoff, which is great for something that could take the Plasma Fist that are coming from it. Access to Grass Knot, which is awesome for Hippowdon, which is also in the game. So this also might be, and it breaks with Toxapex. It doesn't care about Toxapex. Has the Plasma Fist. So this also might be a generation where Zeraora comes to the top. And obviously, when I refer to these Pokemon, I'm talking about their baby forms as well. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Squirtle, Wartortle. Well, Mew and Mewtwo aren't baby forms, but I just forgot it, so I keep mentioning it. My bad. Rowlet, Dartrix, Litten, Torracat. Like, they're not just going to give us the big evolutions of it. Popplio, Brionne, Cosmog, Cosmoan. Even though Cosmog and Cosmoan have really no competitive value, you cannot battle with them. And then obviously Melton as well, which would be pretty fun for Little Cup maybe. Like a little Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, Thunder Wave combination like that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited that we got these. Another thing I want to talk about. Did I want to add it to this video? I think, okay, I did. Shout out to Kifotix, by the way. If you guys don't follow him on Twitter, this is the guy that, like, information is, if you go to his Twitter, you will be spoiled. I'm going to tell you that right now. You will be spoiled. But, oh crap, I'm going to watch these. But yeah, I'm going to talk really quickly about some competitive moves that are also gone as well. And the notable ones that are gone are, brace yourself, Pursuit, Return, Frustration, and Hidden Power. Now, okay, before we all go crazy over Hidden Power being gone, I kind of suspected this back when they were telling us the new ways to get competitive Pokemon, but Hidden Power was not mentioned at all. Hidden Power was not mentioned at all. I was like, that's really weird. IVs are an important part of Pokemon, and Hidden Power is an important part of Pokemon. But Hidden Power is gone. And Hidden Power was a staple on a lot of Pokemon to be able to give them that coverage to deal with Pokemon. Like, for example, Tapu Koko would run Hidden Power Ice to deal with Landorus and Gliscor, or Hidden Power Fire to deal with Ferrothorn, right? That's gone. That's gone. Mega Manectric doesn't exist. Megas aren't in this game. Mega Manectric doesn't exist, but it would use Hidden Power Ice or Hidden Power Grass to deal with either if it was playing in UU, Swampert, Seismitoad, if it was playing in OU, HP Ice for Landorus, Garchomp, Gliscor. So Hidden Power is gone. That is an insane change. That either means these mons are stuck with the coverage they have, or hopefully they have like actual good coverage. But I mean, a lot of stuff they do, I don't think what they do is at random anymore, because a lot of the stuff they do does keep in mind competitive. Whenever they nerf something, it had to do with the generation before, right? Let's talk going into Sun and Moon real quick, for those that might not know. When they nerfed the parental bond ability, when they nerfed the aerial ability, right before, they were basically top tier, like top 16, I think, at VGC Worlds was like, you saw the same 2-3 megas. So they nerfed it. They nerfed it, right? Because they started paying attention to competitive. So I don't know in terms of hidden power. Return/frustration is very interesting because that is also really good on the aerial 8 mons, the galvanized mons, normalized mons, the refrigerate mons and what like that. And that's also just stab on normal types in general, right? Like Snorlax, for instance. Of course, Snorlax doesn't care as much because Body Slam is pretty great. Like it has good PP. It has alright PP. But it doesn't, it can paralyze your opponent. So that's all right. But I think that return/frustration is going to be really interesting for the nerf of normal types in itself. And then Pursuit being gone is a huge one. Pursuit, if you guys didn't know how it works, because I'm just going to assume I'm not always talking to everybody who follows me or knows competitive. But Pursuit is a move that was used in competitive play, and dark types like Tyranitar used it. And what it allowed them to do was, when a Tyranitar with Sandstorm up has a higher SPDF boost, right? It has a higher special defense stat because Sandstorm gives a SPDF stat to that type and a few more. But, well, that type, excuse me, rock types. But, yeah, it would come in on a special attack, like let's say from Latios or Latios. It would come in from Latios or Latios. They would drop a Draco, they go for Draco Meteor on Tyranitar, do maybe 30-40%. They try and switch. Tyranitar goes for Pursuit, and basically Pursuit is a 40 base power move that doubles in power if your opponent is switching out. And couple that with Stab, it was an effective way of Tyranitar getting rid of Pokemon like Latios and Latias, opening up doors for teammates that don't like Latios and Latias. One of them was Keldeo that comes to mind. So this is such a huge change because Pursuit will no longer be in the game. And wow, I still think Tyranitar is going to be a top threat even without Pursuit. But holy crap, let me know your guys' thoughts on this. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. I've got a lot more I want to read right here. And yeah, I'll see you guys maybe later today with a Showdown Live. Or if not, just, you know, stay tuned for a bunch of videos. Like I said, during Sword and Shield, I'll be uploading moveset guides. Hopefully I have the ultimate guide to competitive Pokemon coming out tomorrow or the next day, which will be basically explaining the fundamentals of competitive Pokemon. I think it's a very good video if you want to get into Pokemon, or if you want to start understanding Pokemon right before Pokemon Sword and Shield drops this week. But yeah, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.